It's been a hot minute, I feel like, since we did the perspective. And so we're trying to figure out how things work again.
Yeah, I love their updates. Updates are so much fun.
Updates are the best.
When they break everything else.
That's right. I mean, everybody knows Instagram last week wrecked everyone's spirits because it was all messed up all over the place.
It was?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
My name's McCall.
I'm Mima.
And I'm producer Butters.
And, as much as we talk about stupid apps, we talk about how much we hate them. We also talk about the scams that come out of said stupid apps. I don't know. It's very interesting to me to see some of those scams. One thing that's not a scam, actually, before we get into this, is FanX, right? FanX is happening next week, going on in Salt Lake. It's crazy to think that it's already next week because it's the 22nd through 24th. Have you guys ever been to FanX before?
No, but I wanted to go last year.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. So much fun. This year, they've got probably more celebrity guests than ever before. The Mandalorian, Brady Bunch, Backstreet Boys, Cobra Kai, Dragon Ball Z, Sons of Anarchy, Scream, and Star Trek. You can meet them all. They've got the opportunities for photos and autographs. You can check out the cosplay, the free panels, comic artists, authors, kids zone vendors, and so much more. Your tickets are available at fanx.com. When you use sponsor code FANX22, you're going to get a limited time discount. So again, that is not a scam. That is real life. FANX22 at checkout, and you can get a limited time discount. Now, scams for surezies, though. I know we've had a lot of issues with scams. I have a friend who ordered a brand new phone, and the phone wasn't delivered. It was supposed to be delivered, wasn't delivered. So she contacted the store and said, hey, what the deuce is going on? And they said, oh yeah, well, it said it was undeliverable, and so we just canceled the order. And she's like, great, you still took my money though, so where's my phone? So kind of got it all sorted out. It ended up coming in, whatever. But seems a little bit fishy. Seems a little bit scammy.
That's fishy.
How does something become undeliverable?
I don't know.
If they can't find the address, or if they believe the address isn't real, then they just say it's undeliverable.
I get it every once in a while for my house because where I live, we don't have mailboxes. We have the P.O. boxes. That's the only way that I can get anything delivered. So if I put in a P.O. box on there, there's a lot of times that it's like, oh, sorry, we can't deliver to a P.O. box. So then I put my physical address in, and then I get a nasty letter from the freaking mail lady who's like, you got to put your P.O. box in. I'm like, well, they wouldn't deliver it there. So sorry, can't do anything about it. It
sounds like somebody's lazy.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. There's been a lot of things. Our postmaster has changed over, and so now we have this new postmaster there. And I have gotten my friend, one of my best friends that lives out there, her last name and my last name. My last name's not really Taylor. They are like very similar to each other, and I have gotten her mail, I don't know, probably 6 times at this point, and she started like 2 weeks ago. So her packages I've gotten her packages, I've gotten her mail, her stuff.
So that's why they should put the address on the P.O. box.
Well, they do, but for some reason it's like, oh, last name, very similar.
It's funny because like I get mail for addresses that are not even mine.
Really?
In my mailbox.
That's
all the time.
so crazy.
So it makes me wonder how much of my stuff is being delivered somewhere else.
Right.
And now they're putting in a subdivision, and the
good luck.
And the road that's going to be behind my house is the address that's on mine. So now it's going to be all messed up.
It is going to be all messed up. What a mess.
That's a mess.
Ew. That sounds like.
Can I just move up one
icky.
number so then it's different?
Yeah. Just see if you can. Just take it to your town council and say, yo, what up? Can I change my address? Thank you.
I'm just going to just put it on everything.
Well, it won't get delivered then because it has to be legally changed.
If I put it on the mailbox, I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Maybe. Maybe they will. Have you guys gotten those like scam offers in the mail though?
What scam offers?
You know, like, I want to buy your house.
Oh yeah.
I used to get the calls all the time.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, you do realize this is a apartment
This
complex?
is an apartment.
Like, how are you gonna buy my apartment that I don't own?
You're like, sure, yeah, I'll take your money.
Yeah,
Totally.
give me
Buy
your
it.
money. Yeah.
then it's somebody else's issue. It's my landlord's issue.
Not my problem anymore.
Not my problem. Those ones have been coming in the mail a lot recently. I mean, for
really?
me especially, yeah. We've gotten a lot of them like over the course of the last however long, but it's always addressed to me, which is hilarious because I don't own my house. Dustin does. And so I'm like, no.
Yeah, I used to get them all the time. Like they were like handwritten, but they're
Mhm.
like printed.
They're printed,
Yeah.
but they look handwritten.
Yeah.
100%.
And I'm like, what is this? And then I just throw it away.
Yeah.
I've gotten how many? What was it? Friday or Thursday maybe. I got 2 scam text messages at the exact same time from 2 separate numbers. Hey, is this Julia? No, this is Patrick. Click. Like, it's a SpongeBob reference. For the love, did anybody get that?
Sort of.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
Like now that
We're
you said
both
it's a
like,
freak, you guys.
SpongeBob
Like, is this
Bob reference, I was like, oh.
We're both like, what?
Is this
I
the
didn't catch
Krusty
it.
Krab? No, this is Patrick.
Patrick.
Yeah. Or I got a text, when does your trip end? Hi, I'm Kathy. Are you Anna, the piano
That's when
teacher?
you go in and go, block.
That was
Actually,
it.
what I do is I just go, report spam
Report spam.
Report spam.
Yeah.
on
I
everything.
don't
Report
like
spam.
it. Anytime I get a text message, I'm like, it's spam. I don't want it. It's a scam. I don't want it. I'm not interested. I don't want it.
I mean, that's why I don't answer phone calls that I don't know the number to.
Yep. Same.
That's the hard.
Which gets a little hard as a reporter because
Yep.
then you're like, hey, give me a call. And then they call you and you're like, is that who I called?
Yeah. And that's where I'm at too, because I feel like with my job, with what I do also and my connections and stuff, it's like, I don't know who this is.
If
It
it's
could-
important enough, they'll send me a message or leave me a voicemail.
You know, here's the one thing that I don't appreciate. My voicemail will not tell me when it's full. Like my mom has to call me and tell me my voicemail's
Why
full.
is your voicemail full?
Because I don't delete my messages. They just come in and I'm just like, oh, okay. I don't delete them.
I delete them as soon as I listen to
Yeah.
them.
Good for you guys. I don't. So it never tells me that it's full, which is so frustrating because I'm like, just, you know, once I listen to it, like archive it or something,
Why not just hit 7 and delete it?
because you don't hit 7. It's on here. You just see it and it pulls up
So
and
you
it
can
says,
easily just hit delete.
I could, but I don't. Again, I told you I don't do that. I
Why?
should. Again, I don't though.
That makes no sense.
I
Or
mean,
download it to your phone. There you go. Then you got it forever.
It's on my phone. I mean, I don't know how to download it onto my phone. You have to remember, you and I use totally different interfaces when it comes to our phones.
And that's why Android's better. Ah.
See, this
Yeah,
is the
it's
thing,
true.
okay? This is the one thing that I hate so much is that everybody's like, oh, iPhone users, they're over here like crapping on our product. And I have no problem with Androids. I have no issue with it. But then Android users are always like, iPhone users think that we're so stupid, but we're so smart. And I have no care.
See, and I have
you use
the
whatever you want to
opposite.
use.
I have the opposite problem. It's usually the Apple users that are like, you need to drop your Samsung and get an Apple. And I'm like, no. Just because my bubble's green and it bothers you, get over it.
See, and for me, I just don't care, okay? It works for you, good for you. Shut up about anything else. It doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, I'm using a phone. This is how my phone works, period. So, anyway, beside the point, rant over. But I have phone calls, I have voicemails that I have saved in my phone, that I've saved on my cloud or whatever, from like my stepdad from like 2013. I've got from Dustin from like 2013 when we first started dating, from my grandpa, from my mom. I've got some from my grandma because like for those especially, I keep them saved because like I don't know if somebody's going to die one day. I mean, everybody's going to die one day, but I want to be able to have that. I want to be able to hear that still. And
I wouldn't trust it on the phone system, that's for sure.
well, that's the thing. It's backed up to my cloud or whatever, and so it's held within there so I can access it on my computer if I wanted to rather than just on my phone. But anyway, beside the point, I have some scam phone calls that'll come in every once in a while that get saved in there, and I go through every once in a while. I'm like, what the heck? Why do I have these freaking phone calls? And then I delete my voicemails. So I can't just let people go to voicemail. Long story short, can't let people go to voicemail because I don't know if it's actually going to work. Because it may be full. Because my phone doesn't tell me, hey, your voicemail box is full.
Yeah, mine doesn't say that either, but I don't think I've ever
I don't think I ever have either.
saved that many or haven't deleted that many that it's ever been full, but
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. There it is.
I don't know how many. I mean, I know one time I avoided checking my voicemail because I didn't want to hear it for like a
That's
month.
fair.
For like a month, so I don't know if that got full or whatever, but
Could have been. Could have.
I never know.
I don't know. Have you guys been scammed recently? I mean, outside of those obvious spam phone calls and mail letters and text messages.
No.
Not recently, no.
Dude, I've got so many messages on my Instagram. Every once in a while, I'll go through and I'll look at my message requests. Hey, we were destined to meet, no doubt. Yeah, I believe that. 100% believe that. Are you interested in growing your Instagram? Good afternoon. We are interested in cooperation. Have a minute? What does that even mean?
I don't know. Have a minute?
We're interested in cooperation. Have a minute? What that whole phrase? I don't get it.
What? I mean, I would get if it said collaboration.
Right, but it's cooperation. Yeah, got
weird.
it.
I get them for the Utah's VFX Instagram
Oh,
all the time.
oh yeah.
Your Instagram looks great, but it could be better.
We can
And I'm
improve
like,
it. No thanks.
Delete.
You know, it scares me so much anytime I get a message in my message requests folder that if I open it, I just don't respond for the most part, unless it's like a real live human and I can tell that it's a real live human and it's somebody within the vicinity. Sorry, apparently I have the hiccups. But it's someone generally in this vicinity. Because I get nervous that my Instagram's going to get stolen and hacked because it's connected to so many other Instagram accounts. But when it comes down to it, I get that. It scares me. I had a friend she had like 35,000 followers or something like that, got her Instagram hacked, got it stolen, couldn't log back into it, had to start all over again.
That happened to my niece and my cousin. So, and I had to block my cousins because they kept sending me messages. And I'm like, I know you're hacked.
Right.
Like, I'm not responding to you. Like, stop trying.
Hi, how are you? No, thanks. Not interested. I'm fine. Bye.
Deleted.
Facebook's the same way.
Click this link. No, I don't
Pass.
think so.
Thank you. I get really nervous.
Blocked.
I did have somebody send me a message asking me to be an ambassador, and then they were like, click this link. And I saw it, and I haven't clicked it because I'm like, no. But then I looked up the app, and it's like a legit app for ambassadors, and I'm still like, no, not interested. So
It's kind of, it's weird.
I get nervous. I think a lot of people like our generation and younger are pretty savvy to understanding scams, especially on the internet. It just cracks me up that it's like the older generation that was like, be sure to be careful on the internet and what you put on the internet so that you don't get scammed or, people aren't real on the internet. And yet it's like, I met a Nigerian prince. He's going to send me $20,000 if I give him my social security number.
No.
All right, grandma.
We had to tell my parents, like, do not give your information to anyone. Not on the internet, not on the phone.
No.
Unless it's us. No.
It's just wild to
I
me.
was like, my gosh.
It's wild.
I know I get phone calls every now and then about supposedly I have some kind of legal issues.
Always.
And then they're like, so if you don't call us back. Well, one time I called them back. I was like, hi, I'm calling back. You said this was a legal issue. What is this about? They're like, what's the case number? And I was like, I don't know. You called me.
You called me, right?
Oh, okay. Well, what was your name? This is my name. And they're like, okay, what are the last 4 digits of your social security number? No, you called me.
Right.
What is this about? What is the legal matter? What is the name of the company? Give me some information.
Right.
Well, I can't give you that information unless you give me that. Oh, so basically you're telling me that you're trying to scam me.
Right.
Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.
I was like, and if it's legit, I'll see you in court.
Yeah, exactly. Then it's not my problem. Then I'll get subpoenaed and then I'll end up getting, my docket and I'll be there. Thank you. I'll
be
get
there.
put on the docket.
I'll be there with my lawyer.
That's right. Do we have any final thoughts when it comes to scams, spams, and all of the above?
Don't call them back.
Don't call them back.
Don't call him back.
Never call them back.
No,
Ever.
don't call them back. Don't give them your name. Don't say yes.
Don't answer the phone.
Yeah, if you answer the
Hey.
phone, you can't say yes or no.
My phone company actually verifies businesses, so it'll show what the business name is, which is very nice.
It is. Mine starts at the bottom of the number. It'll say the number at the top, and it'll say maybe so and so, whatever business, or it'll say potential spam.
Yeah.
So-
mine says scam likely.
Scam likely.
My
Nice.
scam likely calls just go to a different thing. My phone doesn't even ring.
Oh, nice.
My phone just gives me a notification like, oh, you got 30 calls from this phone number.
I
That's
think
how mine
scam
is too.
petition.
I think mine will do it.
But I'll
Two.
get 14 in a row.
Really?
Yeah.
Ew. That's gross.
But my phone doesn't ring, so which is nice.
Yeah, that is nice. I usually only get one at a time.
See, if you call me like 3 times in a row with no pause, then you're just blocked.
Yeah, that's fair.
A few people have done that.
Yeah, I believe that.
That are legit, but yeah.
That are legit, but
Yeah,
we're
I
done.
had to
We're
go
not
in and-
talking.
I had to go in and unblock them.
Nice. Nice.
So
Well, all
That was
right.
fun.
No more final thoughts. That's what we got.
that's
we
what we
got.
got.
Okay. Well, this has been The Perspective.
Bye.
Bye.